So hi everyone, today we have a special guest on our channel. We have Mani with us. So Mani, would you like to introduce yourself once?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Manikiran. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I'm currently about to enter my final year at NIT Silchar, and I'm currently interning at Trilogy Innovations.
hmm Right, man, right. So as you guys already know, Trilogy Innovation, previously known as CodeNation, has one of the toughest interview ever, right? It is known for having very good interview round, very good online assessment, and very good problems. And he has cracked the internship in that. So we'll be getting to know his journey to cracking the internship at Trilogy Innovation. So Mani, would you like to start us off with your interview experience? Like how did it start? How many rounds were there? What all did they ask?
The first round is, as usual, the online assessment. It was a difficult one. It has around four problems, and the difficulty ranges from Division to C2. The hardest question was Division to F, and the cutoff was similar. The cutoff was like 2.5 or 3 something. And after the online assessment, many students were shortlisted. I guess around 50 or 50, yeah, 50 students were shortlisted for next rounds from many colleges like NIT, Roorkela, Tripati, Delhi, etc. And the next round was CCAT, crossover cognitive aptitude test. In this test, you're given a time limit of 15 minutes and you need to answer 50 questions. The cutoff was 40.
Hmm.
So the questions
Oh,
were,
15 minutes, 50 questions.
yeah,
Damn. Okay.
the topics are from aptitude, maths, English. The aptitude and maths questions were easy to answer. The English is a little difficult, but it's mostly about the speed. And some people who have cleared the CCAT were given interview invites. There are three rounds of interview. The first one is about the project discussion round. Here they mostly ask you about your projects only. I was asked about my scalability of the project, like how would you improve your project if many other users have been added to the project and other things. The second round was the main round. It is a DSA round. I have been asked two questions. I have given a Google Doc and I need to code in them. The first question was a popular question. It was maximum area of rectangle in a binary grid. It is a lead code hard question. So I have explained the solution and I asked many cross questions like why would you write like this here? How would you explain this one and all? And the second one was also a hard question. It is based on theoretic you spec or something. I can't exactly recall the question, but it is a standard lead code question, hard one. And the last round was open-ended discussion round. The company's vice president had taken the interview. So it is like a mix of system design round and your problem solving skills. You'll be given a very general problem statement and you need to answer how would you solve that particular problem, what technologies would you use, how would you do that. And in case of mine, they have asked the Google search suggestion system and you need to implement a system to fetch the searches, recommended searches within a very less time since millions and millions of users would be using that. And that's how interviews went. And the final step was PCCAT. It is proctored one. It is similar to CCAT, but the questions were little more difficult here, and it is just proctored. Like one of the people from the crossover team would be looking at us, monitoring the screen and all many stuff. The questions were little difficult. This PCCAT is required for PPO conversion.
Okay, this is same thing as the aptitude, but this is proctored,
Yeah.
right? And the questions are more difficult. So how many questions are there in this?
Same, it is also time limit 15 minutes and 50 questions.
And is there any cutoff for this? Like this many you need to do?
The cutoff was 40 to qualify.
Okay, again 40
Yeah.
questions. Mhm. All right, so that seems pretty difficult, obviously, because they asked code forces div 2C to div 2F, you said, right? Which is like the upper final of div 2 round in code forces, which is pretty difficult, right? Even div 2C people have trouble solving. And div 2C was the starting question, starting difficulty of this. And even in the interview, they asked lead code hard, they had aptitude. It was pretty much encompassing everything to a good level. So I want to know about your preparation, right? So how did you prepare that you were this good in DSA, that you were able to clear the OA, you were able to clear the interviews, and the other things, like how did you prepare for this basically?
So regarding the OA and the DSA interviews, mostly my competitive programming has helped a lot. And I used to give every single contest on every platform, and I used to practice every day. That has helped me. That has improved my problem solving skills and thinking capacity very much. On the way is of 2 hours, if I remember correctly. So I had enough time to think about each solution, and I need not solve all the questions. Right. I have mostly focused on the easier questions, so it helped a lot. And regarding the aptitude, there is this website called India Bix, and there is another book also. So Geeks for Geeks also helped me. There are many aptitude questions to find and solve. I have given many mock tests, and I have watched many tutorials on YouTube. So we have to focus mostly on speed here.
Mm, right, right, right. And going a bit deeper into this problem solving journey of yours, a lot of people try CP, right? A lot of people go into DSA, but they're not able to improve, they're not able to come to a level that they can solve difficult problems or they can solve new problems. So what was your strategy to improve in problem solving? Like anything you can tell us about that to be good at problem solving, basically.
It is a very gradual process, but giving every contest and absolving after every contest has helped me a lot. You don't really notice the change, but if you do it consistently, practice 3, 4 problems every day for say 3, 4 months at least, then your problem solving abilities will improve drastically. And consistency is very important. Without consistency, you cannot really improve your skills.
Like, there's no hidden secret to it. Like you said, you used to give every contest in every platform. You might have solved like hundreds and hundreds of problems, right? So that is something that it takes to be at this good that you can, solve a CP level problem or even a lead code hard level problem. So yeah, definitely that is something that people need to do. All right. So we've talked about the interview experience. We've talked about your journey. So, to all of the people who are watching this video who also want to crack a good internship or a good placement, at a company like Trilogy Innovation, what advice would you like to give?
Mm, uh, Take every round seriously and like give your best in every round. And even if you feel that you cannot, this company is very difficult to crack, just give it a shot. Many people don't really apply or don't really focus much thinking that this company is out of our capabilities. You shouldn't do that. You should give your best at every company, every round.
Mhm. Right, right. That is a very good thing to do. I think the most important part of cracking any interview is believing you can do it, right?
Mm.
If you don't have the self belief that you'll be able to clear, if you by default, if you think that this company is out of my reach, that this is a fan company or this is a very tough company, I cannot crack it, then obviously you'll not be able to. So this is a very important thing that you need to have the belief that you'll be able to do. All right. So I think you've explained everything very beautifully. And if anyone of you still have any doubt, I'll give his LinkedIn in the description. You guys can connect with him from there and follow him from there. So thanks a lot, Mani, for coming on my channel, sharing your journey and interview experience. I really hope this helps a lot of students. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah.